Hey, me, Grandpa. Like what you see? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe then. Please touch my furs.
What's up, everybody? This is Haelian, and I got a new game here for you. This one's very cutesy. It's called Little Noah, Scion of Paradise, and so this is an action roguelike, kind of akin to Dead Cells. It's got some neat, fun twist to it. I've only played for like 10 minutes through some tutorial parts here, but I wanted to show you like essentially my first impressions, I guess. You know, it's not exactly my first impression, but kind of give you a rundown, and that way you can decide if you want to play the game for yourself. So this is the hub world here. We have a basic dash. We have attacks that I can't really showcase yet. We have a double jump and a dash, just like any other 2D side-scrolling roguelike, I'd say. All right, here we can spend some meta currency to permanently upgrade ourselves, it looks. So we are repairing our airship here. We can give Noah plus 20% HP. And then we have a little bit more to spend. We can unlock potions, which is kind of like probably in Dead Cells, if I were to guess. You can use it once for now. Increase the number of potions you carry by repairing the airship. And potion cache allow you to refill your used potions. Yeah. So now we have one potion. You can see in the bottom left, you can see our health, all sorts of different currencies and things like that. And there is actually a pretty in-depth story, it looks, to the game. It is fully voice acted in Japanese, I believe. So we're not going to see in English, but I actually thought it was like kind of a cool looking game, honestly. Like the graphics are actually kind of nice, I gotta say. All right, here's one of the interesting things. So your attacks are kind of like cards that line up in a specific way. So you use them in that specific order, and then they reset at the end of your combo, just like that. And you can rearrange them in the menu here whenever you want, to whatever degree that you want to. So we can swap the first two here, for instance. And it probably doesn't look very different, but I think I want the big attack at the end either way. And that's the basic combo here. So we're gonna beat up some enemies. You can pick up some more cards along the way there too. I'm not certain. Oh, okay, so this enemy here, if we kill them, I think we just get some extra gold. The rascal has escaped, so that's sort of a timed event there to help us earn some money. All right, there we go. Not too bad. I did turn down the voice acting volume a bit since I'm not going to understand it anyway. Remedy Bandage has a 10% chance to remove all Noah's status elements after defeating a foe. So this is just a permanent upgrade. Don't really need to do anything. Our general power level is shown in the bottom left there, the D95. Is I guess the best way to describe it, huh? Let's see, what is this again? All right, so we get to take something here. Now I haven't found, it says, increases damage by 10% by Noah when Noah attacks a distant foe. I haven't found a way to deal distant damage yet. We're definitely doing close range damage. Increases damage by 1% for each consecutive hit. So that's if we keep our multiplier up. I'm not that advanced yet, so I'm just going to go with sort of the flat melee range damage, I think, for now. Let's take a look down this room. You can look at the mini-map in the top right. My head's not currently blocking anything, but it looks like someday it might. Lilliputics can be created using cauldrons found throughout the runes. Only one Lilliput can be created at each cauldron. Choose wisely to benefit your playstyle. So we get to pick a card to add to our combo here, basically. So let us see. These ones are 2 stars, it looks. A Frosty Dash Hackle may cause frostbite. Comes down on foes with Fiery Justice. That's Lionel. Let's try the Frost, maybe. Why not? So it's automatically added to our lineup. Well, maybe we'll change where we put it here. Let's swap it with the big hit there. How fast is it? I kind of like fast hits, you know? I'm all about those rapid hits instead of those slow ones. Defeat the enemies in the time limit. So we get like an extra chest or something if we do that. Now, it might seem like kind of a lot to take in all at once, but it actually hasn't been too bad. The tutorial's very thorough, I'd say. Like, it's still giving me like a lot of tips as to what's going on and everything, even now. But it's not as complex as I think it makes it out to be. Okay, so we get to pick an area. Rate up Lilliputs, rate up more gold from foes. So I guess one of the areas... The areas have different bonuses, I'm guessing, here. So we'll get more Lilliputs, maybe, for funsies. But yeah, the rooms are, like, nice and quick. You know, I kind of like the general pace of them and everything. I did just put on normal mode just to kind of see what the game's like to start with and everything. This is ice critical damage by 20%. Potentially good. Not certain how to get critical hits yet or anything. I don't have a fully formed opinion on the game yet. I'm not sitting here saying, you know, this is an amazing game, totally worth the price quite yet. I believe it was $15, not on sale or anything on Steam. Don't think it's on any consoles right now. Okay, let's crack all that open. Nothing here, really. I don't know what that icon is. But yeah, I guess I like to show my first impressions of a game and kind of tell you what I think. Items and Lilliputs can be purchased from shops. Spend gold to stock up on what you need. Selection of items is available as random. Obtain gold by defeating enemies, destroying objects, opening treasure chests, and from airship facilities. If no one gets knocked out, all gold will be lost. Don't need health. Opens locked doors and treasure chests. I don't know how much I want that. That's a Lilliput. That's possibly a Lilliput. Uses ice damage, no it takes. Okay, gotcha. We're 2 gold away from that, but I don't know if I care about ice damage, right? Not sure yet. One critique I have for the game, doesn't seem very well optimized. This is 1.0, it's not early access or anything. So even when I wasn't recording, it did have quite a bit of slowdown at moments. Mostly just at the... It's definitely fixable because it wasn't just when the screen got busy. It was more so at weird times, you know, if I jump at the wrong time or something. But it can be noticeable with frame rate drops, I think. Okay. Oh, there's still an enemy. Hello, my friend. Alright. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to go in this room yet, but here we are. Alright, so we can make something else here. Heidi is just an attack, smushes foes nice and flat. Spike, use this. It's only 1 star, so should I even look at it? Heck no. So I already have 1 Huey. If I increase our stock to 2, I wonder if that does anything. So the Y/B is different. Oh, so you can put them in different places. Oh, okay. We might want to do that. So let's take a look here. Let me see if it says the B is still locked, but I can put something under the Y. Twister, harness the wind. Okay. There is like a super powered move you can do too once I build up that red bar in the bottom left all the way. I left the chest down here I want to crack open. Yeah, we could easily go back to the shop and buy something after this. Okay, this is like a small challenge room, I think, where you just fight all the enemies, basically. There's that whirlwind effect, and then it appears to just run on a cooldown. Doesn't look like it costs anything else. So you basically just want to use that on cooldown as often as possible, right? Alright, that's pretty good to me. It feels pretty smooth, I gotta say. All the attacks and stuff. Oh, like the movement's pretty nice and everything. Like the dash feels really fluid and stuff. So no complaints there, I don't think. I worry about visual noise, and I worry about that with every single game that's like a 2D action scroller, you know what I mean? It's just really hard to balance that. We got a Storm Dragon. Oh, whoops, I used my cooldown. Okay. Let's swap the big guy for last. Let's see, what is this? So that's like an upward attack, interestingly, in the combo. It's at the end. I put it for now. I don't think we have to use it. Alright, let's head this way. We'll look at this room, which I think is sort of like a trap room. So don't touch the spikes, pretty simple. Oh! I couldn't move the camera, sadly, it looked, with the right joystick. I'm so used to being able to do that. Firehouse. So it looks like you can carry them. You can carry more and just not use them. Cause debris to scatter on impact. And what if I got rid of something else? It's kind of slow. But maybe I'll put it third. Ice is second. It's still good for close range, it looks, huh? Alright, you gotta remember I have my potion for if and when I need it. Okay, that was good. Alright, more enemies are coming. That was very good. The game let me turn around and attack very quickly, which sometimes doesn't always work. In these games, I've noticed. Like it doesn't seem to acknowledge that you turned around before you did something. Alright, not bad at all. I think that looks, I mean, it's very cutesy. You know, I hesitate to use the term, you know, weeby, but it has that element, I think. I guess, again, distant foes aren't really that big deal to me, and it's always unclear what distant counts as, so we'll take the consecutive hits. I just realized this adds also general damage, it looks, as well as max HP. Our power is still in the D's, unfortunately. We have 1,158 monies. I don't think there's a run button or anything. I have no idea how far I'll make it. I did encounter a boss when I was just trying the game out, and I promptly died. So that may happen again for all we know. Alright, let's see. Make way. Angela. Hour 38. I just don't know if reducing ice damage is really going to be helpful. I know this is like a Lilliput, so keep hitting that button to open my menu. So I don't know if that's really going to be useful. Let's see, what's it look like? It's very slow. It's ranged. I don't love it at first glance. I think I'd rather have something a bit weaker to start us off. I think ice, then fire, then wind maybe? What's this look like? Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit goofy. We'll try our best though. Alright, down we go. Finally get to move on here. Dark Side Cliffs, let's go. Alright. I guess this icon means that there's the boss here. So it's not an actual exploratory zone. They say, man, is to repeat the same action, yet expect a different result. Destiny is mutable, child. I'm going to enjoy wiping that smug grin off your face, mister. Told you already, get out of here. So the storyline is that I think we're chasing this cat to give it cuddles, but the cat is like the key to the ruins or something. But the cat doesn't really like us. That's what I understand so far. Oh, I think that was part of my issue, is that I think that you can dash through the enemy, but you cannot. Alright, so we gotta run away during this. Dodge this stuff. Oh my gosh, that tends to hit me every time. I do have my potion up. Whoa. Oh, I didn't think it would keep going. Alright, we're gonna use our posh. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know what that did. Our super move still is not ready. Run. Burst is max. Okay, let's use that up. You know what the art kind of reminds me of? Bravely Default. Which was a fun JRPG that I played. I think I played the second one too, but I don't really remember. Bravely Second, which apparently is not Bravely Default 2. That's another game. How do you like that? He's gone. Where'd he go? He's long gone, kid. Mumbled something about getting what he came for and left. Mr. Kid, are you okay? Stay still. I'll patch you up. Why are you helping me, kid? You're after the power hidden in these ruins, same as that guy, aren't you? I can't just leave you like this. Stop fidgeting and let me help you. Stop squirming unless you want to make it worse. Aw, kitty. I love cats. There we go. I just gave you a mana infusion. That should do it for now. A champ like you will be up in no time. Guess there's no stopping you from going after him, huh? Nope, I get the feeling that whatever that guy's up to is not good. Besides, now that I'm here, I want to explore these ruins from end to end. And I'm coming with you. I'm a champ created right here in these ruins. And I might have lost my memory, but there ain't no better guide than yours truly. Lost your memory? You're in worse shape than I thought. Well, I might not remember my name, but I remember the important stuff at least. These ruins are something special, and it's me who's got to protect them. Okay, now's the time where I start skipping. I'll be honest. Japanese storylines, like the traditional JRPG stuff, it just... Ooh, fire damage. I don't have any fire, though. Dang. Especially like the old school Final Fantasy games. It kind of... You know, like as a kid, they were intriguing, but now as an adult, I'm kind of like, that makes no sense. I'll be honest. Alright. Not throwing shade or anything, just not my cup of tea. If you want to experience the storyline, you are more than welcome to try out the game, though. Okay. Yeah, I loved a lot of old school JRPGs, like, you know, Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, going all the way up the list there, basically, when I was younger. But in hindsight, it's kind of... I think I eventually realized as an adult, especially when I started to play ones later on, like 12, 13, and 15, it's kind of like... It really doesn't make any sense. It's very hard to follow. There's only so many times we can go rescue all the crystals from the evil sorcerer or something like that, too. Okay, so you can't dash through projectiles. Alrighty. Let's take a look around here. We're just basically face smashing all the enemies. Foes defeated. We had a high hit count there. I'm not a big fan in those in games, especially when it's like you lose the hit count when you complete a room and you have to start over. It's like, oh, that's not fair, you know? Or if an enemy's like really far away and everything. Reduces ice damage. Increases Noah's max HP by 30%. All right, so if we can earn 1,000, that's probably worth coming back here for. You gotta work up 1,000. But yeah, the whole hit meter thing, it's always kind of like, I don't know. Feels a little unfair at moments. Okay, so the cat supposedly came with us. Wait, is the cat a usable card, actually? I probably should have checked. No. Now, I thought maybe it would unlock whatever the B button does, but that didn't happen. Alright, so we got another trap-based room here. We need a key, but we do have one. Okay. We got Chuck here. What's auto mean? Tried to hold down the button to see what auto would do, but... Okay. Alright, there we go. Still don't have 1,000 gold yet. So onward we go. I kind of like the pace of the game. I'm not a big fan of, you know, games where it's going to take you... I feel like something might have changed here. You know, a run's going to take you 2 or 3 hours. And then each room's gonna... You have to, like, backtrack forever. Although it looks like we might be backtracking a little bit. Let's see. Can we... Warp to locations we visited instantly via the map. Ah! Beauteous. Thank you very much, game. Got a little challenge room here. That's what I like to see. Please don't make me walk. You know what I mean? Okay, there's a lot of mashing, so you can tell when an enemy's going to attack by the exclamation point, which is pretty par for the course, I'd say. Why does it feel like I'm just doing like the same attacks over and over? I feel like my setup changed on its own somehow. All right, you done yet? Yeah, I don't love this upward momentum move that we have going on here. What do you do, Angela? Blessed Breeze. Take charge of personal space with this protective wind barrier. Maybe I'm okay with that, but don't love the thing that's... Now, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going into the air immediately. Chuck? You're not doing it for me, I think. What if we swap that? So then we do a double aerial at the end. Maybe I'm okay with that at least. Increase wind damage. That's very good for us. We have a lot of wind. Maybe I even want to put Angela, since it's wind damage. Get rid of this one, maybe. We'll see what that looks like. Blow your foes to smithereens with multiple cannon shots is what that does. That's fine by me. That one is very slow, though. How much money we got? We got enough. Okay, so let's increase our HP, thank you. Why don't I buy a key while I'm here, too? Because we might need that. Quick teleports, I like that. These areas got a little bit bigger now, huh? Okay, looks good. Lots of small hits, which kind of works with that green crystal we picked up, that's for sure. Okay. Wind? That's a flame dragon. So... I thought maybe I already had one, but I don't. We have fire damage increase. Maybe I'll use this. It's very slow, though. Like, super slow, huh? It's all HP. Trying to just find a way out of here, honestly, now. Got another key. Hello? Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, I just realized this is very much so like Dead Cells. I didn't think about that. So green crystal works really good with the wind. Here. That's for sure. This is like taking the 3 different things, isn't it? I don't know if I care about that. So consecutive hits should be very good for us, assumedly. Hey, our power is now into the seas. What do you got here? Alright, so buttons is wind. Maybe we can trade out the fire. So only a rank 1. Advance forward while punching, if anyone gets hit. Okay. We can have a full wind set up here, maybe. Okay, it's quick. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's multiple hits. It acts quickly and everything. Okay. We kind of got some synergies going on here, I think. We stack green crystals, and the wind moves seem to stack a lot of hits for us and everything. We can keep our multiplier up very easily. Even our cannon move is multiple hits, I believe, too. Kind of lost it there, but that's okay. Okay, and I missed with everything. It's kind of hard to hit the enemies in the air here. Alright, there's lots of health everywhere. I'm kind of surprised how much there is, really. Alright, I think it might be boss time already? Yeah. Alright, my friend. Have at you. This appears to be our villain. There's some nice hand-drawn things in here, by the way. Still pursue me. I can't let you take these ruins for yourself. They're the finest entry. You're not going to hog all the glory. Simpleton, you still have no idea what you stumbled upon, do you? I'm tired of you, my dear. All these inane questions are beneath me. We've got company. Alright. So are we fighting him, or are we gonna fight... Oh my... Big boss you. I see. Okay, we managed to get behind, so that was good. We are, like, very behind him right now, and he seems to just be using the same move over and over, so we like that. I'm gonna run away for now. Oh, okay, so dashing was probably incorrect. Okay, I think we got out of that. Ooh, I think I managed to move. Okay, now we're behind again. Get the cannon out. Big hits, here we go. It's kind of slow. Not too much? Dang, that's really hard. So it looks like we're kind of set. You gotta just outrange that. You don't have a potion back up. The super appears to be all set. Okay, that was really good, especially with all the consecutive hits we had. Okay, this appears to be a new move. Oh. Ugh. I don't think that hit me somehow. Don't question it, though. Okay, I need to not dash here, or maybe dash way earlier. Dang. It's very hard. Hoping that would just hit. I don't know if we're gonna live. Dang. 1 health. If it's this bladed move, very hard. You do have a double jump. I guess dashing was just unnecessary. Whoa. Oh, I got hit by the falling stuff at the end there. We had a chance, but hey, I think it was a good showcase of the game at least. But that's Ripped for the run. Pretty nice, smooth gameplay. I kind of like it. The art style's neat. The cutesy stuff is, you know, not usually my cup of tea. I think that the upgrades, I think that the card system and the combination stuff was actually all very interesting, and, you know, making the right decisions around the crystals and which Lilliputians to use, as they say. The accessories weren't super interesting. They're usually just flat, like stat upgrades is the only thing. But here, let me show you. Converts all this to mana, and then we can spend that on some permanent upgrades back at the airship. Why don't I show you that real quick in case you're interested what kind of meta stuff there is. If you want to see me play more of this game, please like, please comment, please subscribe. That helps me know if I should show more of this game on the channel, of course. Out of my head, oh, I'm back at the airship again. How peculiar. Is this the work of the runes? Or maybe. I hate it when the answers escape me, but I'm not letting that stop me. I managed to snag some in. I think that's a success. With a few more attempts, I'll have the airship up and running. I'll be on my way to the center of these ruins. Or my name's not Noah Little. Alright. I'm not certain what avatars is. Oh, you can change your look. Okay. Very cute. I'll admit there is a bit of a mobile game look to it, perhaps a little bit. These are badges. But I don't think they mean much from the way I can tell. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. Unlocks Ether Thrust. Don't know what that is. Increases Noah's max HP by 20. Increases damage by 20%. Oh, I missed that. I should have unlocked that. We love damage here, don't we? Condition repair battle flag 1 time. Let me just look at some other things. Unlocks the ability to use a gate element to unlock additional gate effects. Not certain what that is. But I want more damage all the time, every time. Can't unlock this one. So it looks like this is the whole skill tree. So it's a little thin / short, but it looks like they have you grind out quite a bit here. Not the most interesting. This is just damage. This is just HP. This looks a bit more interesting. Start your adventure with a resurrection doll. Okay, so this does kind of different things for the stages. This unlocks different Lilliputians, it looks, from what I can tell. But it's currently locked because I apparently need to repair the core emblem 3 times. Which is probably this one. We'll find out whatever the heck Ether Thrust does. Special move Noah can use to quickly fly in any direction and attack. Time slows down while holding down Ether Thrust. Aim Noah in the right direction and release your input to activate it. Target foe will reset your attack cooldowns, allowing Noah to chain together long combos. Take advantage of a variety of combos to take out foes. Huh. What does that mean, I wonder? Oh, it's left trigger. Oh, okay. So it's a cooldown-based kind of dash attack? Interesting, I wonder how that would work. Gifts found in the ruins can be given to Lilliputians. Ooh, gifting items to Lilliputians will strengthen your bond and unlock special effects. Obtain gifts from defeated foes and treasure chest gifts will stay with you even if you're knocked out. Oh, so we can actually increase how they work. We can increase the power of the Lilliputians especially here. That's actually really interesting. What do we want here? Skill damage. I kind of just want regular damage. Burst gauge boost rate. I wouldn't know which one to gift, to be honest. I guess one that I like the feel of. So ice seems to have some kind of crit synergies. Wind seems to be about like multi-small hits. Fire just seems like big hits here. I like attack damage boosts. So looks like these are all the Lilliputians that we can see. You have attack damage. This one has attack damage, and I think you tend to start with it. So it might be good just to kind of spend here. Okay, so these are the different gifts that we have down here. Okay. So now it's bond level 1, right? It would appear that way. I was expecting sort of a like a sound or something. So now these bronze gifts do nothing, which is interesting. It still says bond level 0. Huh? Okay. Not certain what that was about. Oh, I guess we weren't quite there, maybe? Okay, they do still do something. I don't know if there's much of a difference here. Save one small one. Oh, I see. That's where it reaches. Gotcha. All right, I figured it out. All right, well, now you understand it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said earlier, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.